Hi there guys, here we are in Microsoft Access and we are looking at data validation. Now data validation can be applied in a couple of areas. We can apply them in tables, okay, against our fields. We can apply them in queries when we are looking for particular criteria, and we can also apply them in reports as well when we have various calculations. And this is what we have. I'm going to show you guys just some operators. This is a document that I put together for you. I'll make it available for you, okay? You can have a look at that. And we're going to look at the operators, what they mean, and an example. And then I'll show you in an actual database what it looks like and how we could use it. So we have an operator called not. So if you're looking for something and it's the opposite of that, we can use the word not. We have in. So if we are looking for some text that is contained within another text, within a list, we could find that as well. We have between. Okay, if you're looking for between 1 and 10, for example, as a number. Now remember, these words that we're looking at here, they're called operators because these are conditions that Microsoft Access will recognize. So you don't have to use quotations for them. They're not pure text words, so we're searching for text. No, we are using them as operators, like we have greater than, less than, equal to, greater than or equal to, less than, equal to, all of those operators. Here we have words that we can use as well. So we have not, we have in, we've got between, like, so we're looking for something that matches something like this, okay? I'll show you a good example of that in a minute. We have is not null. So null means empty. Null means like there's nothing there. So is not null means is not empty. Pretty cool. I'll show you an example in a query soon. And is a good one, okay, and you'll see there's an example there. So between two dates you might have greater than this and less, or less than this and greater than that, okay, or greater than this and less than that. That's the best way, guess that one. And then we have or, okay, this or the other, okay, January or February, as you can see in the example. And then of course our normal mathematical operators over here. On the next page you'll see some examples, okay. So here we have the sort of less than, greater than, 0. That means not 0, not equal to 0, okay? Greater than, equal to 0, we know that one. 0 or greater than 100. So do you see I use the word or there, no quotations necessary, okay? So 0 or greater than 100, between 0 and 1. So guys, go through this document and the example database I'm going to give to you now, and then you'll become very familiar with how this works. Let's have a look at the actual database. So here we have a database file here. Okay, I'm just going to save that there, and you can see I've got my members of an organization. We have their first name, last name, an email address, their gender, when they signed up to be a part of this organization, or when they joined, for example. It's all made up, guys. It's not real. Or is it? I don't want someone to be able to enter in a record and not have an email address. So if I go to my members design view, okay, I'm in my table now, okay, and I'm going to go to email. There it is there. Here, guys, have a look. Validation rule, validation text. So validation rule, I'm going to go there. And now let's say I said to you in an exam, guys, please make sure that the email field is not empty, okay? I would go is not null, is not null, and I'll go there and I'll say let me just type that in again. You must enter in an email address. Okay, shall we test it? Let's see if it works. Oh man, I hope it works. Click OK, save the table, data integrity, yes, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so time to enter in a record. All right, watch. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to ignore those ones. It's not going to apply it to existing fields, existing records. All right, so let's test this and see if it works. So here I'm going to create a new record. I'm going to type in the ID. I'm going to type in the first name, the surname. I'm going to leave email empty for now. Okay. Gender, etc. The others aren't required, so I'm going to leave those out. If I try and move on now to a new record, another record, for example, if I try and move away, there it is. You can see it pops up. It says you must enter in an email address. So until I enter in an email address, it's not going to let me enter in that record. All right, and that's what that means. Okay, is not null. All right, let's have a look at some other examples. No emails. Well, that was just the opposite. Here you can see I did a query which showed me, let's just go back here, is null. Is null, so is empty. Okay, and here guys, this is what I'm doing. So do you see we've got all of these main operators? Use these when creating validation rules, or you are working in your criteria, or even in your reports in design view, to be able to find or filter or validate bits and pieces of information.